Welcome to our company headquarters, Makayla, and thanks for taking some time to spend with me to find out a little bit more about Healthy You and why an increasing number of franchise consultants are introducing us to their candidates.
Well, thanks, Jeff. I'm really honored to be here. This is an amazing facility, and it's in beautiful Utah. So what a great place for people to come and be able to experience and to learn about Healthy You. So thanks for inviting me.
Thanks, Makayla. And we're actually sitting in the training room where we hold our monthly trainings. We also have discovery days twice a month in this room for people who are looking at our concept. We've been in business for 23 years. We've always had great training resources, but we're particularly proud of this new facility.
Well, you should be. It is state of the art. I've been in a number of training facilities, and this is really gorgeous. I mean, it really sets apart from anything I've seen, especially in the vending training. So that really says something. And as you know, I've been involved with vending for many years. So it says something of the caliber and the quality that this is. I'm really impressed.
You know, let's talk about that for a minute. I'm not sure all of the consultants know your background. Maybe tell us a little bit about your background in vending.
Well, certainly, Jeff, thanks. You know, for over 20 years, I've helped people get into business, and I've always loved the concept of vending. It just offers so much opportunity for many people for a number of reasons. And I even managed a sales team for a company that was in the vending space for about 10 years. I ran that sales team, and as part of that, I developed their strategy and their process. And through that, one of the key components that I developed was working with consultants to introduce vending to their candidates. I loved it so much working with consultants that when I left that company 2 years ago, I became a consultant full-time. And so it was fun to learn about you and that I could offer vending to add to my candidates. So, you know, I'm just really passionate about helping people get into business and not have a job. So vending is one of the options that can help people at that point in their life. You know, as a consultant, it's so much fun to be able to show people the options that they have available to them, and vending being one of those. So with all the different options that are available, it's just great to have vending as in that mix.
And we appreciate your unique combination of skills and talents, Makayla, having been in not only vending, but specifically healthy vending for such a long time, and then your work as a franchise consultant. And I think I'm sure it's wearing both of those hats that you can appreciate two things that really stand out about our company. One is that our machines are made in the U.S., which isn't always the case. And the second is how that helps us be able to have such a fast startup process with no delivery problems at all. In fact, just 6 weeks after getting started into the business, most people are up and running. They've received their training. We've delivered all the machines to their local area, and their first location is already on board. So they're making money just 6 weeks into the business. And while we sold the first healthy vending machines in the nation and lead our industry, we're not always the first company consultants think of because we've only been working with consultant groups for about a year. We love talking to consultants about the healthy vending space because it provides such a broad range of options for them, checks many boxes, so to speak.
If you always bring healthy vending into the mix from the beginning of the options that you're showing, and most consultants show a number of options to their candidates from the beginning, always including vending in that mix gives you some opportunity down the road because they may like it, they may love it right from the beginning, but quite often, more times than we like, what happens is you get a candidate that explores the franchise, really looks at it, and really think things are moving forward in that, and they get to the finish line and they get cold feet. And there's always three things, either one or all three. One being, they better keep the job. They're just not confident to jump into it with both feet. Or they don't want a bunch of employees. Or three, they need more flexibility. They need something that's more scalable, something that gives them the flexibility to build around their life, not consume their life. And so that becomes a big factor. If you've shown healthy vending, you can then just say, you know, Mr. Candidate, you just named all the things that vending solves. And so you can easily pivot to that and say, let's go look at the healthy vending, Healthy You concept again, and set up an appointment with them to see if that could be a fit to solve the concerns that you have. You know, Jeff, you have that 10 machine package that is about $100,000, and I really think that's the sweet spot for somebody getting started, don't you?
It is, Makayla. I think, that's kind of the level a lot of people that are looking for a franchise, $100,000 is about what they're looking at, and that's only 10 hours a week, so that's a really good fit for a lot of people.
That's a very good point, and also another point that you commented earlier that I think is really important to emphasize. There's nobody delivers a business program faster than Healthy You Vending. So when somebody's looking at their first business and getting going, they want to get that going fairly quickly. And being able to do that within that 6 or week period, that's pretty impressive. Nobody else is doing that. So vending is a great option for that first time owner that wants to get into business, that wants to build a legacy, that wants to build a business long term, wants to maybe get into a franchise, wants to have an additional business. But vending can give them that base to get started. So that's a really important thing for any of my candidates and why I would show vending, especially to somebody that's their first time business.
And we love talking to consultants, Makayla, not only about helping them introduce Healthy You to their current candidates, but helping them mine their database. They paid a lot of money for those leads, and they've got people sitting in that database that I think are a really good fit for Healthy You, especially people who want to start part-time, getting franchise level support, but without any royalties or other ongoing fees. People who like the idea of the marriage between technology and wellness, who love the idea of getting passive income, having that come in every day, and having no employees. And once a consultant and our salesperson connect, things happen pretty quickly. The average time from first call to a close with Healthy You is just 41 days.
You're absolutely right, Jeff. When I turn a candidate over to you, I don't have to worry about it. Your team really jumps in and does an amazing job. I don't feel like I have to babysit it as much as I may want some other brand. So I really like that aspect of it. And you keep me informed, we keep in touch, and we know what the status is. And they really do make a determination pretty quickly when they're talking with your team.
I think consultants, have really enjoyed working with our sales team. They also really enjoy working with Peter Hansine. He's our director of franchise consultant relations. Peter builds a relationship with each of the consultants, make sure they have everything they need to help them be successful in their business. We build an introduction website for each consultant, making it very easy for them to introduce Healthy Vending to their candidate. And I think people really appreciate how well the consultant and our sales team work together.
And I think you should go back, and I've mentioned this before, but it's just very impressive that you can deliver really a whole business program in such a short amount of time. That's pretty impressive. And I think that's something that really jumps out and is something that the consultants will be very interested in learning, that how they can help their candidates get going very quickly.
Well, Makayla, thanks very much for meeting with me today and helping me tell the Healthy You story.
Well, I appreciate the invitation, and I've certainly enjoyed getting to know you and your team.